Hi viewers, welcome to class. This is Rabbi Dr. Oluwafemi. Today we are doing the biblical Greek and we'll continue in the topic the forms of the second declension nouns. The forms of the second declension nouns. So previously we are going to address the masculine nouns majorly, and we used one particular example, that is the anthropos. It means a man. Then we have a good number of them in that particular category, that second declension. We have another, we have we us, we have logos, we have the form, and a good number of them. So, but today we'll be addressing the neuter nouns. The neuter nouns. So we have a few neuter nouns under the second declension. So the major nouns that we have in the second declension are the masculine nouns. So we are still on the second declension, and today we'll be addressing the neuter nouns. The neuter nouns. So one thing to note about the neuter nouns that when we are comparing and contrasting the neuter nouns with the masculine nouns under the same declension, this second declension, the little difference that we have there is that the nominative singular ending, they are different. For instance, the nominative singular ending for the masculine noun is os, while neuter as soon as on, just like the accusative case. So, and then another difference that we have between the neuter nouns and the masculine nouns under the same declension is that the accusative plural ending also is different, and I will show this now. So the accusative plural ending for masculine noun is us, while the accusative plural ending for neuter nouns is a. So, as we dive into teaching, I will highlight the cases under neuter nouns and then their endings. So neuter nouns are the nominative case. What about the singular? Let's use a word like this. Nominative talk about the subject or the form of the sentence. Subject of the sentence. So in the nominative case, subject of the sentence is, let's use a word like Leos, just Aaron. Now the ending here is the nominative singular ending for neuter noun. This is neuter noun, and mind you, I talked about neuter, that neuter talk about the inanimate, majorly talk about inanimate nouns, nouns that are not living. Okay. However, the mindset of Greek or the Greeks is that not like what we have in the English. Some other things could be seen as inanimate or be under neuter, whereas they may not be neuter, maybe with the sense of English, like maybe feminine or masculine. So it's good to understand that. Now, this is the ending for the nominative case, singular for neuter, and this means a temple. That's a temple. Right. So let's say the plural, addressing the plural ending. The plural for the nominative plural ending for this particular word is era. Era. That is and that's the symbol for the ending, and which means temples. Temples. So let's move to the genitive case. Let's see the ending genitive. Genitive case. With this we talk about the possession. Alright. So singular form for that same word here on in singular it is eru, and which means of a temple, Eru. Then we have the plural form, that is changes also made. This is the stem. Stem does not change. So but the ending changes. So the ending for the genitive case plural form is the rune. A rune, which means of temples. Then we have it also for the locative, ablative case rather. When it's ablative case, it remains the same ending. However, in the singular, what ablative talks about separation, that's from. So it changes. We talk about separation. It is the caption from. So ablative and the singular we have it as arrow. So arrow, which means from temple, and in the plural which changes as here. Hero, it means from temples, from temples, at the plural form. Then we move to the dative case. We talk about the indirect object of particular sentence. So we have this word in the dative case, to or for. That's dative case and singular. It means hero, hero, which means engine, which means to temple, or local grammar, to a temple, to a temple, or for a temple. As for the dative singular case. Now let's see the plural form. Plural form is here Royce, heroes, which means to temples or for temples, because that's a plural dative case. So then we have the instrumental and then the locative case. So all of this take the same ending as the dative case, as I've said. However, their forms change. For instance, the locative case, where in it talks about in, and the singular form. The singular form is a row, which means in a temple, in a temple. Now we have the plural form. Heroes, it means in temples. So that is for locative. Then instrumental also talks about same ending. Instrumental talks about, just like we have it in the masculine, talks about location for a particular action. So instrumental, talks about the means by which things is done. So it is either by or with. By or with. We have it here. So let's have the singular form now. So here, row, and the row means by. Alright, so anthropos, and as os, it means men. So I believe the teaching has been impactful so far, and I'd like you to commit it to memory. Subsequently, we'll address the neuter nouns, then a few examples, then before we move to the first declension nouns. Thank you for watching. I look forward to receiving your comments. Shalom.